Since the current incarnation of MVP voting by the Baseball Writers Association of America in 1931, pitchers captured the regular season award just 22 times, 12 times in the American League and 10 times in the National League. Overall, 10 franchises are represented by the 20 different winners, with 5 of them boasting multiple recipients. 2 individuals have won the award twice. In this exercise, I'm not including both of Shohei Ohtani's wins, for he is recognized as a DH for both of his unanimous victories. This video will examine each National League pitcher's performance during their victorious campaign, some of which are considered the greatest ever recorded. Another presentation featuring American League winners was uploaded to this channel earlier in the year. Carl Hubble is a pioneer in many ways when it comes to winning an MVP. He was the first pitcher to do so in the National League, the first player in the majors to win more than once, and the first pitcher to have his team win a World Series the same year as the individual accomplishment. In 1933, his 1.66 ERA was the lowest ever by a National League left-hander who threw at least 300 innings. J. Hannah Dean's Cardinals also won a championship the year he picked up an MVP award. Prior to Dizzy notching 2 complete game victories in the Fall Classic, he led the league in wins, winning percentage, shutouts, and strikeouts. He is the last pitcher in the senior circuit to record 30 victories in a season, and also picked up 7 saves. His strikeout per game ratio was second only to his brother Paul. Bucky Walters won the Triple Crown of pitching in 1939. His first full season in Cincinnati was rewarded with an MVP award and trip to the World Series. He started 36, finished 31, and won 27. He took to the mound for 319 innings, facing close to 1,300 batters, and his ERA was less than 2.5. 39 was the first of 6 consecutive seasons he recorded at least 21 complete games. Many trivia buffs forget to include the name Mort Cooper when discussing pitcher MVPs. How could you forget these numbers? 22 complete games and 35 starts, an ERA of 1.78 while recording 278 innings pitched, and a Major League leading 22 wins and 10 shutouts. A 20-game winner 3 times, his 1942 Cardinals won it all, and would appear in the Fall Classic each of the next 2 seasons. In 1950, Jim Constanti became the first relief pitcher to be named MVP of a major league. He didn't win the Cy Young Trophy, for it wouldn't be an award until 1956. A member of the pennant-winning Whiz Kids, he led all of baseball with 74 appearances, 62 games finished, and 22 saves. He also picked up 16 wins in relief, helping the Phillies to their first postseason berth in 35 years. Don Nukem is the answer to the first player to win the Rookie of the Year, MVP, and Cy Young Award during his career, and the only one to do it in the National League. After his strong 20-win season and World Series win the previous year, Don's 1956 performance included leading the majors with 27 wins. He could only muster 18 complete games and 5 shutouts as Dem Bums made a return trip to the Fall Classic. The 56 season solidified Don as one of the decade's best aces. I honestly don't know where to begin with this. During the last 4 seasons of his career, Sandy Koufax threw 3 no-hitters, picked up 3 Cy Youngs, finished in 3rd place the other year, and had 3 top 2 MVP finishes. It is his 1963 campaign that historians gravitate towards when dissecting such greatness. Leading baseball in wins, ERA, shutouts, and strikeouts, it seemed only fair he would wrap up the year as World Series MVP. Sandy completed half of his regular season starts, tossing over 300 innings for the first time in his career. Bob Gibson's 1968 campaign is probably the most important pitcher wins MVP season in terms of how it transformed the game. Hoot not only led the league with 268 strikeouts, all of baseball with 13 shutouts, and posted a 22-9 record. You have to get a high-powered magnifying glass to find his ERA. In case you think your eyes deceive you, that reads 1.12 in over 304 innings pitched. His performance was so dominating, baseball officials changed the size of the strike zone and lowered the height of the pitcher's mound to create more of a balance for hitters. The moves barely slowed down the righty, as he went on to become one of the greatest pitchers of all time. Opposing the other pitching MVP from that year, Gibson faced off against Denny McLain and the Tigers in the 1968 World Series. Number 45 struck out 35 Tigers while completing 3 games in the Fall Classic. Clayton Kershaw was teasing greatness with low ERA numbers in each of the 3 years prior to 2014, the most recent season a pitcher was honored with MVP. He not only led the majors the 4th straight year with a mark of 1.77, Clayton posted 21 wins, 6 complete games, and a 10.8 strikeout per game ratio, all at the top of baseball's leaderboards. In the middle of a 7-year stretch in which he won 3 Cy Youngs, Kershaw finished in the top 5 of voting 4 other times. His dominance has aided in the Dodgers winning 11 division titles in a 12-year stretch. Are there other pitchers who you feel should have won this award? Who are they and why? Thanks for your attention and support. If you haven't, check out the American League version of this topic among past uploads on this channel.